Hey everybody, welcome back to the weekly Weed Watch. This week what I want to cover is those purple weeds. So the last couple of weeks you probably noticed our no-till fields here in Kentucky have all turned, most of them have turned a nice shade of purple. So we're going to highlight the two weed species that are most likely contributing to that color change. Okay, everybody. So this week's weeds in our weekly weed watch are going to be purple deadnettle and henbit. So these two often get kind of clumped together, maybe a little unfairly, and mainly they get clumped together because they're both winter annuals and they both produce purple flowers about the same time. But the reality is they are two individual species and unique species. Other than the purple flowers, one common similarity that they have is the square stems. So the stems on these are going to be square, and you can see there that nice square stem. You can see those four nice little edges there. Both of these will have that, and that tells us that they're within the mint family, and again they do have purple flowers. Otherwise they are two unique species, and really, quite honestly, once you get up close and personal with them, they're pretty easy to tell apart. Again, this is henbit and you have purple deadnettle here. So just looking at leaf shape itself, so here you have your purple deadnettle. You can see that purple tinge it has to the leaves. You can see that there. But also they're more of a triangular shaped leaf, and on all of those you can look, and all of them, even those very upper leaves, are going to have a short little petiole on them. You can see down there at the bottom those longer petioles there. So all the leaves will be petiolated on this in more of a triangular shape, and really just some really small lobes or fine lobes or serrations there. And you compare that to henbit, and henbit you can see those leaves are much more deeply serrated, so the lobes are much deeper. You can also see there we're looking at the upper leaves here, and they lack petioles, and they're going to almost clasp. There's going to be they're opposite of each other, and they almost clasp around that stem. You do, if you look on the lower part of the plant, you will have petioles on those leaves. But again, at the top, no petioles on those leaves and deep serration. So again, just looking at leaf shape between the two of those, pretty obvious differences between those. Your henbit's going to have more deep serrations, more of a rounded leaf, whereas your purple deadnettle is going to have more of a triangular shaped leaf and less deeply lobed or deep serrations on that. So both of these species, again, are winter annuals. They're going to be fairly present in our no-till acres. They will harbor some pests. So we do want to make sure we're managing these and really just trying to manage them early in the spring. This time of year is when we really want to start getting on top of them with burn downs. And any combination, a lot of our combinations of burn downs of glyphosate 2,4-D, glyphosate dicamba, a lot of those different combinations work really well. Those products separate or just a single product by itself usually don't get us the control we need, but our typical tank mixes that we're using on our no-till acres, we can usually take these out with some fairly regular control on these. So that is our weekly weed watch, our two weeds, purple deadnettle and henbit. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week for next week's weekly weed watch.